start to level up at 1 set apiece in that second set before Evans stepped in, took out tops, and then went on to win the third and deciding set with a checkout of 84. Ricky Evans played some decent stuff there. He is safely through to the second round. Right, coming up later on, Damon Heta takes on Steve Lennon. And that is the final game of the night. But coming up, the European champion Gian van Veen will take on Cristo Reyes. Back at the Palace for the first time in over 5 years. How will he get on tonight? Mark Wilson and Chris Mason with you for the third game of the night. And Mace, well, this could be anything, couldn't it?
There's more pressing stuff. We've just had a monologue from Ricky Evans about gravy is the devil.
Oh, okay.
Well,
fair enough.
I love a bit of gravy.
So do I. So do I. We'll move on. I've had enough gravy chat. Who's going to win this next game?
Van Veen, 3-0, is 10-1 on for a reason. Interestingly, we haven't seen a lot of Cristo Reyes, but he decided out of the blue to rock up to the qualifier. Now, in that qualifier, he averaged 97.61, and Van Veen's seasonal averages is 97.91. So if he can reproduce that kind of level, which was of course played in a relatively low pressure environment, then he's in with a shout. But when you've had that long away, I remember going back and playing in the World Seniors, and it was like I'd never played on stage before, because you forget. And he will be under serious pressure. Can he play at a high level? Absolutely. Is he going to be able to replicate it against a player who's going to be equally as good, if not better? Van Veen, who's had just the most remarkable season. You touched on it earlier, the devastation he had after having multiple match starts to win a Pro Tour. Turns up the next day, does the business. Not long after that, goes deep. Euro Tours, quarterfinals of the UK Open, quarterfinals of the match play, and eventually, well, we said it's not if he wins a big one, it's when, and we didn't have to wait too long. It wasn't like the Michael Smith situation. We waited year after year after year. He rocked up at the Europeans and was absolutely fabulous in every department. He's a lovely young man. He's smart. He understands his responsibilities. Didn't quit work initially. Finished school, got his degree, went and worked in the court system. In the business sector that he trained in, and it just became almost impossible to do both, and decided then to eventually turn pro. But I like that mentality. It's sensible. Like, if I'm the kind of guy that if I'd have won a Worlds, I'd have been off buying a Ferrari, and then in 6 months' time wondering how I'm going to pay for it. He's cut from a different cloth. He's real smart. He's level-headed. He's got tons of ability, and he's just a great example and a great sportsman. He comes from he's sort of cut from the same cloth as Luke Humphries. He just does everything right, and he's a great poster boy for our sport.
Yeah, he is. Again, we're lucky enough. We see a lot of the players off the hockey as well, in and around the tour. And I agree. And
also won the world retained the World Youth this year as well.
He did indeed. 6 finals he's had this year. For Cristo Reyes, this is a tough draw. I know a lot of people are talking him up on the back of that qualifying performance, but this is different level. Although he has reached the last 16 here, all the way back 2014, lost to Gary Anderson. He's made 2 last 32, so he is a competent player.
What did Gary do that year?
Not a lot, I don't think. Memory just fails me there. But, yeah, look, it took a special player to beat him on that occasion. Gary Anderson was that player. Gian van Veen against Cristo Reyes then is our next game. It is the third game of the night already. We have seen probably the game of the tournament. We saw Andreas Harrison come from behind to beat Ross Smith by 3 sets to 2. He survived 6 match starts. Just to recap on that one, we just spoke to Andreas backstage, Chris, haven't we? That'll be on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel.
Cool as a cucumber.
He didn't give a lot away, did he?
No, he
didn't give a lot away.
He never does. He is just typically Scandinavian. He's just so laid back and so cool. And just for reference, what you're saying about Reyes, he was a mile behind against Wes Newton in that year. He had the run, and he come back and won. He was 3-1 down to Painter and come back and won. Reyes has some skills, but then I'm just super concerned about how long he's been away. And if he'd have been playing some of the players that we've seen so far who've rocked up and averaged sort of in and around the 80s, he'd have every chance. But Van Veen's got a point to prove here, and he comes here hot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does indeed. Gian Van Veen on the way against Cristo, Reyes. Damon Heta against Steve Lennon. Already through, we mentioned Andreas Harrison. You can catch up that interview on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. If you're there watching along, please like and subscribe. We would appreciate you doing that. We'll also have an interview with Ricky Evans. Well, that could be interesting based on what he said on the stage. But 3-0 winner over Manlot Lung. Manlot Lung didn't deserve 3-0, if I'm honest. I thought he was a bit better than that.
9-5 in legs, and there was just moments in the match where Evans was good, and there was opportunities for Manlot Lung, and he just couldn't take them. But it wasn't the nicest draw for either in that one. We've seen Manlot Lung beat Van Veen on Van Veen's debut 2 years ago, so we know he's got game and he's a player, but you sort of expect Evans to win those games, and that's what he does. He sort of wins the games he should win and loses the games we ultimately expect him to lose.
Yeah, indeed. Ross Smith dumped out. He won't sleep well, will he, for a few days after that?
Yeah, that was... I mean, he was 2-1 up in sets, 2-0 up in legs, and we're thinking, right, could it be this year that Ross fulfills everything we expect of him? And credit to his opponent, Andreas Harrison. He had different ideas, didn't he? He had a different script to the one we were reading, that's for sure, at that point. And credit to him. Listen, we're not sort of talking after the matter. We said this could be a serious banana skin for Ross Smith, and we were unfortunately proven to be right.
Yeah, we were indeed. Gian Van Veen, Cristo, Reyes, Damon Heta against Steve Lennon on the way. You'll catch it all on the talkSPORT app and on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. We're waiting the players out onto the stage. Could potentially be a late one tonight. Still got 2 games left to go here at the Alexandra Palace, the World Darts Championship. Don't forget, we're back tomorrow. Every dart live across the talkSPORT network, on the app and on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel as well. It's another double session of darts tomorrow. We will be back at 12:30 with all the action live from day 3 at the Alexandra Palace. Can't wait for that. We're not too far away from the start of game 3. Gian Van Veen, how far do you think he'll go in this tournament, Chris?
Well, he's in and around sort of, or respected in and around the same kind of numbers as Josh Rock and Gedwin Price, who's a former winner, which I find fascinating. They're all quoted as 14-1 chances for this title, and of course the 2 Lukes are the 2 big favourites. Luke Littler now odds on, Humphries slightly odds against, which I find fascinating for a guy that's already lifted a major this year, and the manner in which he did it and who he beat en route. I'd probably have him just slightly ahead of
Thank you, ladies
Rock,
and
but
gentlemen,
slightly behind Price.
Back to the action. This is the Paddy Power World Darts Championship, brought to you by the PDC and coming to you live on Sky Sports from the Alexandra Palace, London. Time to meet the players from Spain, taking part in his 7th World Championship. The Mediterranean qualifier, that is Cristo Reyes.
And the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you burn with the brush flame. And the world's gonna know your name, 'cause you burn with the brush flame. And the world's gonna know your name, and you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame.
Cristo Reyes makes his way onto the stage. It's been a few years since we last saw him here at the Alexandra Palace. A banger of a walk-on tune.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, taking part in his 3rd World Championship, the reigning European champion, and a two-time back-to-back World Youth Champion, ladies and gentlemen, the Giant, Gian.
If you ever want to know who the overseas fans are, the Alexandra Palace, then you wait and see who's dancing and bopping along to this. Because everyone from Britain is going, what on earth is this? But all the Dutch and the Germans, they love this type of music. We see it all the time on the European tour when we go around Europe. And Gian van Veen is up on the stage now. Plenty of family and friends with him. Winner of this one will take on Alan Suter or Timu Haju in round 2. These perched near the bottom end of quarter 3 with the likes of James Wade, Ricky Evans, Cameron Menzies, Dimitri Vandenberg and Madars Razmer. It's not a bad part of the draw to be in.
Yeah, and a young man by the name of Charlie Mamby. Keep your ear out for that young man because he is special, as is the young man just about to have his couple of practice turns here in Gian van Veen. I am interested to see how he sort of reacts to the added target on his back. He looks very relaxed, smiling, enjoying a bit of banter with the referee for this one, Kirk Bevins, and Charlie Gardner, who's one of the markers. I think it's Andrew Davis, is it? No, it's not. But yeah, he seems cool. They're having a laugh and a joke. It is Reyes who won the ball, so he will get the honour in legs 1, 3 and 5 if we go that far of the odd sets. It'll be interesting to see how he starts, Wilson.
Yeah, it will indeed. Well, he starts off with 85. Gian van Veen, the number 10 seed here. Another one who's had a haircut for the Palace. Why wouldn't you? Going to be on
Absolutely.
TV. He'll be open for a couple of weeks at least.
Might get a couple of weeks out of that as well. It's a close one.
It is.
It was interesting seeing him after what you're going to do, and he went, "Oh, I'm going home and just going to chill."
He is just, you mentioned, he's a thoroughly nice young man.
He is.
He is a lovely young fella, and he can play some serious darts, as he shows with the opening maximum.
He only had to wait to the second throw to find a max, but back comes Reyes. He's in, 2 in.
100.
Oh, goodness. Well, long may this continue, Mark.
Yeah, let them crack on.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, right start. Van Veen 2 right on the top wire of the 60. Can't get in it. Needs a treble. Oh, he finds treble 18. That's a nice switch. Gets him down to a finish. 1-4-6 plays Reyes 1-9-1.
Yeah, this is on the Reyes throw. Nothing's really changed about Cristo. The throw's exactly the same. He don't look a lot different. 99 takes him down to 92. Two treble 19s, double 16 from Van Veen. Oh, he's next door. Treble 3 right in the corner.
48.
Made a bit of a mess of that.
Yeah, Reyes to hold throw then needs 92. Got a great day of darts tomorrow. Some massive names.
Yeah, I was just having a look through the lineup. Went for 2 double 18s after the single 20. Well, single 18 leaves double 18, pal. Well, ends up leaving tops.
Yeah, okay.
Treble 20, double 19 for Van Veen. Gets the treble 20.
Moves the wire, but the wrong side of it. And that gives Reyes a chance to hold throw. And he needs tops. That's an inch short of the target, double 10. That's half an inch inside the target, double 5, and that's an inch high. That was 3, or those were 3 pretty ordinary darts.
Yeah, nowhere near any of them. Misses double 8, double 4, other side of the board. Pins it, 17 dart break of throw.
Second leg, Gian to throw first. Okay.
Well, Reyes went out of his way to leave 40 and made a mess of it.
And the thing is, it's darts, you you can always still score. You know, you never lose that ability to score. It's the approach play and the finishing that you start to twitch on.
Well, it's like golf, isn't it? You can still drive it, but it's the touch around the greens where you save all the shots that goes missing. Van Veen.
Great analogy as well, that.
Yeah, leads in a race to 3 sets, 3 legs to win a set. Van Veen is off and running at the Palace. He never won here, only played here twice before and has been beaten on both occasions.
Two horrible draws, though.
Yeah, but two he would have expected to win. As Reyes, second leg in, it's his second maximum.
And of course now a much wiser player, a much more knowledgeable, mature and experienced player. And he's going to have to show all that maturity here. Cristo Reyes looks in good nick to me.
Yeah, he does. You have to say it's a bit of a free roll for him, you know. He's got £15,000 just for turning up.
Yeah, I think he played 3 people in the qualifier and 4 people to get here. So it's a free hit. Considering he wasn't even going to go initially, he thought, I'll give it a bash, see what happens.
55.
Well, there are certain qualifiers where you get a lot of players. There's other ones you don't get so many. So his chances increased, and he chanced his arm, and he comes up with the goods, and he's going to get a go at 72 for a level match opening
As I
set.
said, he played very well in that qualifier. He's averaged nearly 98 for the entirety of the qualifying tournament. He's at 5 years, 67, needs the ball. Does like a ball, does play a lot of soft tip, used to play a lot of soft tip. I'm not sure what he does now.
Well, he's missed 4 darts at a finish. Is he going to be punished? 16 for double 16. Van Veen, as he does, goes really wide with that single. Now can he squeeze the 3rd dart between? He can. 2-0, almost an inevitability about that for Gian Van Veen. You expect him to make those kind of finishes. He's had 5 darts at a double. He's hit 2 of them. Reyes had 4 yet to register.
Yeah, and if you're not competing with him early on, before he's settled, then I fear, because at some point he's going to hit the afterburner and do what we know he does very often, and that's just waltz through the gears with big scores, big finishes and low legs.
Yeah. Look, we may be proven wrong, as Reyes is firmly in control of this 3rd leg on his own throw. And Van Veen is only averaging mid-80s at the minute. But a lot of the people were saying that they really like Reyes on the back of that 1 per 4, 1 day of action. I just think Gian Van Veen is going to come. When we see him get beat, he generally plays pretty well, even in defeat. And I think it's going to take something special to overturn this version of Gian Van Veen.
Yeah, find me a really bad game, like what we would regard as poor.
Yeah.
There ain't one in there, is there?
I mean, for so often, we're used to him averaging 108 and getting beat in absolute classics, but he's found a way now to start winning those games.
Yeah, he's just got more knowledge. Great dart. Hits the ball to leave 32. Van Veen back on 2-2-1. Not too much to worry about. This is on the Reyes throw, so Van Veen will have the dart in leg 4 to win the opening set.
Yeah, well, by winning the opening 2 legs, he gives himself 3 bites of the cherry. Finally, Reyes is in the double. It's double 16. No fuss there, and he's on the board. 2-1 down, but here comes Gian Van Veen. And that's the problem.
Yeah. That's what you have to contend with. Only 58 troubleless for Reyes, so Van Veen looking good to win this opening first set. Big 20, small 19, makes the adjustment, and it was a tiny one. It gets the treble down to 225. 4-4-3 Reyes.
Yeah, Reyes with the black dart shirt and the black trousers.
And a very dumpy little dart, hasn't he? Very old school.
Yeah. Van Veen's darts are a bit like him, long and thin.
Yep.
He's down to 1-2-5 after 9. Reyes is a mile away here, and it's looking like set 1 is going against the Reyes throw. And the way of the Dutchman, who is a man on the rise. 1-2-5, less 60. Oh, he went for treble 11. He's just hit treble 8. He'll be back, so that's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I don't mind that play with Reyes on 289. He's gone for 33 to leave 32, and he's literally just strayed next door, but tied it up 32 after 12, and this is what I like about him. 2-1. Yeah, Reyes just had a lovely leg. He's not flapped, and he's just left a double after 12 darts for the set.
Yeah, well, Reyes has hit another maximum. He's down to 109, but he'll be still waiting on 109 because Gian, local, all dreaming of a walk-on anthem. You'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts that he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system. Instant, accurate scoring and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler, get on target.
A little erratic, no problem in the scoring department. 3 180s in that first set for Reyes, but it was what was sandwiched around it was the problem. 1 from 5 on the doubles, and Van Veen, it was just that assured, you know, he's done the damage early in the set. He walked into a 13 dart hold in leg 3 from Reyes and just slotted in a max and went through the gears in leg 4 to win the set. 3 legs to 1. Very, very tidy and pretty much what we expect from him.
Yeah, Damon Heta up next against Steve Lennon. That'll be the final game of the night. Doubleheader tomorrow. We're back from 12:30. Mario van den Behade takes on David Davis. Andrew Gilding takes on Cameron Crabtree. That could be a decent game. Luke Woodhouse against Boris Kirchmar. That could be a belter. And Gary Anderson against Adam Hunt, who is staring down the barrel in terms of tour card status. Then tomorrow night, the legend that is Paul Lim. He takes on Jeffrey de Graaf. Vessel Nyman takes on Karel Sedlacek. Luke Humphries, former champion and former world #1, begins his campaign against Ted Everts. And Gabriel Clemens, former semi-finalist here, takes on the impressive American Alex Spellman. So, another double header of darts tomorrow night. Really looking forward to that. That should be a cracker, live from 12:30. Every dart, remember, from Ali Palace, live on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel and on the talkSPORT app.
Yeah, 8 great games to look forward to tomorrow. I tell you what I do like as well about Van Veen, it's the maturity. Like, he wouldn't be happy with that performance, but not at one point did we get any read on him or any body language. There was no negativity. He gives nothing away. He's like a sponge, and I spent a lot of time talking to him when I first seen him down at the Super Series, like way back when, like years ago, when he was literally a kid. And he's just constantly fishing for advice. What should I do here? What should I do there? And it's like he takes it all in, and the bits he likes he uses, the bits he don't like he discards. And I think that's why he's becoming a very, very rounded player, and already now in the top 10, isn't he? And potential for, he has a run here. You've got to be thinking about Premier League for him, especially on the back of winning the Euros.
Well, there will be a clamour for him to be included. He is, like you mentioned, he's a poster boy, isn't he? He's tall, slim.
Talks well,
yeah.
Says the right things, looks smart, plays the right kind of style of darts for the Premier League, doesn't he? Attacks his shots, hits 180s, goes for everything. I think he's made for the Premier League, isn't he? He's Premier League material, and that will just bring his game on. That will fast track him even quicker.
Yeah. Regular competition against the world's best, week in, week out, over 4 months. Second set, Van Veen leads a set to 0. Van Veen with the throws up with a ton 40. The thing I think about him, and you know, you'll have seen this yourself, he'll average 100, 102, whatever. Doesn't even look like he's trying.
No, sometimes you see a player average sort of late 90s and it's forced. You're right, he averages sort of like early hundreds. And we've seen him do it on the Euro Tour. We're lucky enough to do the Pro Tours as well, and you watch him in those, and he literally, like I say, averages 102, 103 in a canter.
It's got to the point where when you see him go out, you go, oh, I didn't expect that. You know, you're expecting him in the latter stages. And I go back, you mentioned it. He lost to Joe Cullen. I think he missed 7 match starts to Joe Cullen. Heartbroken. Comes back the next day, beats Luke Humphries in the final. I think that is the defining moment so far in his young career.
That sliding doors moment in sport, I'm with you. I'm with you.
He turns up the day after, gets beat again. He's
well, we did that one together, didn't we?
I think we did.
Was it in Leicester?
It was.
Yeah. So 135. I like this play as well. He started on the 19s. 5 of them leave tops. Not worried about where Reyes is. He's back on 240. He's playing. And this is another thing. He has the ability to play different types of darts or different styles.
He's clear of thinking, isn't he? He knows what the plan is and he executes it more often than not, as we see with a 13 dart hold of throw. And this is on the edge of getting a bit messy for Cristo Reyes, who in fairness hasn't done, barring those missed starts in the opening couple of legs, he's not done a lot wrong. He's just been overpowered at the moment by a better player. Yeah,
and he's still maintaining a mid-90s average, which, as we've seen with some of the matches already here, he's another one of those that, if the draw may have been a little kinder or a little fairer, would have been in a winnable game.
Well, I think there's a potential, you might say this tonight about all the games, because Ross Smith certainly would have beaten many players. Manlock Lung wasn't at all disappointing.
Flattering scoreline, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Reyes hits another max. That's his 4th of the match. He's firing in on that front.
Yeah, no problem in the maxi department, that's for sure. Only 2 for Van Veen at the moment, who we normally expect to hit a few more, but I suppose we are in leg 5.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bang on his strike rate at the moment, so.
Well, look, you were banging on about it that much. Ooh, we almost got you on, just a width of a wire away. 161 Reyes, this is to hold throw, and Van Veen's on 124.
Yeah, ready to pounce. Single 20. So the 161's not a go. So Reyes, Van Veen now will be thinking, right, let's take a break early and get absolute control of the match. Treble 20, doesn't get it. Treble 18, doesn't get that. He'll stay there for 32. Well, he went back up. He's left double 13.
68 for Reyes then. Just his 2nd leg of the match. Single 12, so 16 will leave tops. Tops he needs. Reyes just over the top. That wasn't a bad dart. Well, then Veen has left double 13. And he's going to go at it just on the outside. Doesn't matter where it is. He's hitting him at the minute, and he does get a break. He's a set up. He's 2 legs to 0 up, and he's averaging near 98.
You left it, son. You hit it. And he did exactly that. Found the treble 20 with dart 1. Follows it. Should be a max, this.
180. You happy with that now? 3 and 6 legs, is that enough?
Yeah, that's all right. I have high expectations of this young man.
Yeah, he's averaging over a ton now. Producer Matt is back. That means Ricky Evans' interview is in the can. That'll be on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel imminently.
I just want to confirm, did he talk about gravy, Matt? Oh, no.
No, he didn't.
No gravy talk. That's okay then.
6.
Reyes not a badly thrown 60, but this game is getting away from him in double quick time. Oh, look at this from Van Veen. He's in again. Maximum number 2 of the leg.
Well, when he hit the max, and then his 2nd visit he went treble 20, and then dart 2 was probably about 2 mil away. He pulled his face as if to say, how dare you not hit that? 11 darter on, double 16. Oof, right on the wire. Oh my goodness. Literally buckled the wire twice on double 16 on the outside. A look of almost disbelief.
Yeah. You just seen the news about Ricky Evans' torn trousers. They were badly torn as well, by the way.
Were they in a compromising?
Yes. Well, Gian van Veen has just missed double 16 4 by 6 legs to 1. We play to a finish next on talkSPORT.
Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Lickler gets on target.
98.42, just had a few missed starts in that last leg of darts, but Gian van Veen is 2/3 of the way to the 3 sets he needs for a first ever win here at the Alexandra Palace. And we'll go back to what we said earlier. You look at the part of the draw that Gian van Veen is in, and this is a really good opportunity for Van Veen. He will take on the winner of Alan Suter or Teemu Haju. If he completes victories, not there yet. Cristo Reyes could turn it around, but it's looking unlikely at the moment. Dimitri van den Berg against Darren Beveridge will take on Madars Razma. Also in that bit of the draw, Cameron Menzies, Charlie Mambu, you rate very highly, and you're not the only one as well. Matt Campbell fighting for his tour card takes on American Adam Savada. So I think it's a really good bit of the draw.
That. Canada versus USA. That's got a bit of extra added spice.
It certainly does.
107.36 the average there for Van Veen, and he missed a clutch of doubles and still managed to average 107.36. He won in legs of 13, 14 and 15. 3-0, couple of 180s in there, 4 all in that column. But the average is 98.42 overall for Van Veen, 92.69. Very respectable for Reyes, and I'm with you. He'd be one of those that'd be thinking, oh, I've watched a fair few games that this would have been more than enough to have me certainly involved and not 2 sets to 0 down. So he has got a mountain to climb, and trust me when I say this, Reyes has gears from here. Despite that 107 average in set 2, he's got another 3 or 4 gears to go through.
Yeah, he has indeed. And who will join Ricky Evans and Andreas Harrison as the players through to the second round tonight? Damon Heta, Steve Lennon. How do you see that one going?
It's a real dodgy one to call. Just the last sort of month or so, Lennon's played some tidy stuff, but he's under it, isn't he? He's not just playing to win a game. He's playing to save potentially his career. He loses a card. It's not a given. He goes back in January and gets one back at Q Score. This could be the beginning of the end. That's how cutthroat this sport is. And listen, Heta can't continue the way he started, very much like Rob Cross. They both started the year beautifully, didn't they? And then they just sort of lost their way while they're watching other people. And you've got to remember, in this period, they've not so much for Rob Cross, because he's a multiple major winner, match play, Europeans, Worlds, etc. But for someone like Heta, who's waiting for his first big individual one, and he's watched Mike De Decker win one, he's watched Van Veen win one, and he's beginning to think to himself, hang on a minute, when is it my turn? And I'm with Nico. We had this conversation earlier. I think he just tries too hard. I think he got to play with far more freedom. And when he does, listen, he had a remarkable match a couple of years ago against Littler in the UK Open that was literally just mind-bogglingly good. So he's got it in the locker.
Yeah, certainly does. Looking forward to it. Abby and Nico will take you through that one later on tonight here on the talkSPORT app and on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe if you're watching along there. Gian van Veen against the Reyes throw is setting about it again. Another maximum, his 5th of the match since May's criticised his 180 hitting. He's not stopped hitting them.
He's listening. Good lad. Steady away with the tum for Reyes. Not going to be enough against this young man. He's in again. And again. Oh, just took a horrible deflection and sort of gesturing that he sort of just didn't quite throw dart 3. Landed low and left, but it did take a deflection. Reyes hits back from 305, 2 trebles. Sensible thinking. The 138 leaves 167.
Yeah, 140 would have left him on a bogey, so he's still clear of thinking, despite the fact that at the moment he's being blitzed by Van Veen. Great last start.
Vastly experienced. I know he's gone missing for a few years, but prior to that, played in many World Championships. Shots on. Wants the ball for a 167. Ho ho! Well, there's a highlight reel for you. How about that? 12 dart. Was it a 12 dart? Yeah, it was a 12 dart holder throw.
It was.
Highest finish we've seen so far outside of the 170 from Rob Cross.
Yeah.
Just the 164 and the 161 to go.
He's in again here, Reyes. We mentioned it wasn't over yet. We'll start with the 140. 2-0. Gian Van Veen leads. 1-0. Reyes leads in the third set. He has got the throw and a loose visit, a rare loose visit from Van Veen. His average is still nearly 102. Cristo Reyes is showing a bit of quality here.
This is quality. It makes you think, what has he been doing for the last 5 years or so? Oh, he's back in again here. 140, halves his score, down to 140. Leads 2-0 in sets, a leg down in set 3, down to 140. 227 Reyes, being a bit creative here, picks up 2 treble 17s.
140 then to hold throw. Reyes waits on 105, and Reyes is going to get a go at the 105. A ton to leave top for Van Veen, but Reyes has just hit the 167. Looks at 105, needs a treble. Doesn't find it.
Yeah, needed treble 18 for double 16 and just out. He's left double 4 after 12, after going out in 12. Oh, this is awkward because he's high and his darts lay low. Yeah, never fancied him after dart 1.
Not badly thrown darts, but couldn't get underneath that blocker dart. Double 4 for Reyes and 2-0, and 2-0 it is. Hold to your hats here. This is not over yet. Reyes with a breaker throw. Now he's throwing to half the set deficit.
Well, Van Veen's backing up the 107 average in set 2. He's averaging 107.75, but finds himself 2-0 down. Cristo Reyes averaging 115.62 in this third set. He is showing some quality. I think after this and after qualifying, no matter what happens in this match, he's seriously got to have a think about having a go at Q School in January.
This is decent.
Yeah,
very decent.
He's got levels to his game.
And another one doesn't particularly look like he's doing anything spectacular. He's just coming easy at the minute.
Yeah. Van Veen 2-0 down in this third set. This is on the Reyes throw. He hits a ton, takes him down to 305, so he's 91 in front on the Reyes throw. A break and a hold, and then it's all on Reyes to try and win the 5th leg of the set to stay in the match.
Yeah, the intricacies of set play, both averaging over 103 in this set. Van Veen on 305, can't find a couple of treble, doesn't find any treble, so he had a chance there to put Reyes under it. He is a dart in front, but Reyes is at the hockey now from 296. Scores 96.
Yeah, takes him down to a square 200. Van Veen from 247, both in, runs for cover, doesn't like the lie. Down to 108. It may have to go the way Reyes is scoring. I expect him to leave this relatively handy, but he's just drifted into treble 5, single 20. From 200, only 55.
Doesn't feel enough, does it? For a break back, Van Veen looking at 108, needs treble 19, doesn't find it. So Reyes is going to get a look, but that's a great last start to leave double 8 for Van Veen.
And you just know, Van Veen nicks this leg, he goes 13-12 or something. It's just, again, it's all about the gears. Oh, why not get a chance? Oh, he just misses treble 19 for double 14. So double 8 to close the gap in set 3. Just on the inside wire, opposite side of the board. Nails it. So Van Veen breaks throw there. Holds now. It's all on Reyes to survive. That's big pressure.
Yeah, that was a big double that for Van Veen, because he was 1 out of 5 when winning set 2, then missed 3 darts in the last leg prior to that one. And only 45 to open up for Van Veen. This game is far from over, and yet we say that, and it could be over in about 3 minutes' time.
That's the beauty of set play. We've seen it, didn't we, with Ian White and Merv King. It looked all one-way traffic and then very nearly went the other way. Steady ton, down to 356. He's leaving himself a bit vulnerable here. Reyes 404. Single 20 just over the top, adjusts down beautifully. Another 140, his fifth.
And he is in charge of this leg now. Van Veen maximum would have been good, but it's only 99. So Reyes has got the darts, leads 2-1 set 3. 2 sets to 0, Van Veen leads. An errant first dart. And just as the door was open, Reyes comes up with a no trouble visit.
Yeah, the big chat going into this match with how Reyes played. We fancy Van Veen to win, but the chat was in terms of the betting markets. We wouldn't be surprised if Reyes can nick a set.
Yeah, well, he's going to get the chance here because he's got 2 goes at 220. Van Veen just wipes the sweat from his top lip with his white towel and then says, come on. Well, Reyes here is looking to leave himself pretty handy. Handy he is. 80 points remaining, and he'll get a pop at the 80 for a 3rd set.
140 from Van Veen, takes him down to 58 just in case, but he's been okay on the doubles-ish. 3 from 9. Reyes finds the treble 22 at double 10.
Well, you heard it. The Spaniard is on the board. It's 3-1 here now in that set. It means it's 2 sets to 1 in favour of Gian Van Veen. And Van Veen has got the throw at the start of set 4, and he's not having it all his own way, the young Dutchman.
Yeah, the beauty is here, he won't panic. He will just sort of accept what's happened. It's the maturity and the knowledge he now has in his own game and the belief he has in his own ability. But that was a very tidy set, 98-59. He won in legs in 12, 14 and 15 there, Reyes. That's up there. That's world-class darts.
Yeah, certainly is. What can Gian Van Veen do here? He's looking for a big start to the leg, but 60 after the 140 gets him down to 301, and Reyes, who opened up with 45, is trebleless and running for cover.
Yeah, well, it'd have been the adrenaline would have been surging through his veins after that, and you see that quite often, especially when there's no break. You have to sort of dump the adrenaline and then settle back in. But 140, 60, 140 for Van Veen. Leg 1 of set 4. Leads 2 sets to 1. Down to 161 after 9. And he's pumped for this. He knows he's in a game. Looked across to his entourage and give it the come on.
January 161.
161 Van Veen. Not going to go after Reyes hits a maximum. He's down to 218.
65.
So Van Veen knows he'll be back, and he'll be back for 96 for the opening leg of set number 4.
Yeah, there's no gimme 96. May not get a dart or a double at all. But only 43, no finish for Reyes, so pressure now off. Gets the 60, double 18. Pins it, 14 dart hold in leg 1 of set 4.
Clinical from Van Veen. What can Reyes do here? He's going to have to break at some point, but before that he's got to hold his throw up with a 140.
Well, we've completed 12 legs, and in that 12 legs there's only been 7 troubleless visits for Van Veen. Impressive.
140.
And yet another 140. He's crashing them in 12 so far.
Been a decent contest, this.
Yeah, Reyes has been no slouch. That's his 8th. We've had 21 40s. And 12 and a bit legs.
You can sense the buzz around the arena here. Damon Heta, Steve Lennon to come.
I hope he doesn't come out in the cricket gear. He'll get pelters.
Well, to be fair, he would be within his rights to come out in the cricket gear. But
agreed. Good point, well made.
As you say, maybe time to concentrate on the job in hand.
Oh, brilliant from Reyes. 133 to leave 132, but Reyes on the easier finish of the two, and he needs one treble in this combination. He gets the first. He gets another. That leaves double five.
106.
Well,
high.
this is a lovely showbiz shot, isn't it? Ball, double 16, 25-57 ball. Oh, the ball's found. There's loads of room above it.
A wicked deflection. He couldn't have placed that any better. He was right on the bottom way. He had probably 90% of the ball to aim at.
Especially the way his darts land. That is a 13 dart hold. Everything going with throws so far, and it's high quality. Van Veen,
39.
well, prior to that term, was averaging 111 in the set. Reyes no slouch, 99.73.
This leg is crucial. Reyes wins this leg. We could be on
game
the
on.
verge of a level match. A game at 2-0, Van Veen was strolling towards victory.
It's like the Ross Smith-Andreas Harrison match, isn't
It
it?
is. We've not had the drama of Van Veen missing multiple match darts to win said match.
140.
Oh, Nostradamus is here.
Call me Mystic Mason for nothing, you know.
100.
Only a ton, not enough for Van Veen. Reyes 43 in front on the Van Veen throw, plus these 261. Single 20. Single 20. Great ton. I am super impressed with Reyes for how long he's been away.
Yeah.
This
Look,
is-
I doubted it. I doubted whether he'd turn up here and do
Same.
it, but he has come and he's doing it. And this is finally poised. 161 Reyes, 164 Van Veen, but this is on the Van Veen throw. This is for a break. Oh, is it big five? Can he tidy up? Yes, he can. Treble 19 hit. 81 to leave 80. Van Veen 164. Two treble 19s and the bullseye. Nowhere near.
And how will the negative memories of this venue affect Van Veen? Not won a game here.
Yeah. Reyes, who took out 80 by hitting treble 10, treble 20 and double 10, has done it again. It's another break. That's two breaks. He's hit 80, and now he's throwing for a level match.
Yeah, he took the 80 out for the 3-1 scoreline in set 3. And he's in the treble again here.
98 plays 96.42.
In this set, 99.73 Van Veen plays 102 Reyes.
Good visit from Van Veen. He's been struggling for two treble visits of late. He's chomping on something just to boost his energy reserves. Seems to be working.
He is under it here. And the darts
86.
displaying the pressure. A wayward second dart down to 278. Reyes on throw 261 minus these. Single 20 has to come out.
57.
Well, it's not exactly a disaster. He's on 204. Van Veen 278 needs two trebles.
Gets one of them, treble 19. 96. Brings him on parity with Reyes, but Reyes is at the Oki. Just takes a moment there just to compose himself, Cristo Reyes. This leg, if he wins it, will level up the match at 2 sets apiece, but he's struggling for trebles. That
46.
is a disastrous visit.
Yeah, where has that come from? Didn't look like there was one of those in the locker the way he's been playing. So Van Veen from 182, single 20. It's low, so does use it and uses it well.
140.
And you could hear the reaction. Go on.
158.
42 left, 158 for the set, for 2-2 in sets. Gets the treble.
Gets another one. Double 19 for a level match. That might be his best chance. And Reyes Jr. looks on as his dad has missed. 10 for double 16 for a level 4 set. Misses on the outer wire, but gets it, and another. It's like mini Gerwin Price up there. The go-ons are coming on from everywhere. 2-2 set 4. Van Veen leads 2 sets to 1.
Seriously high quality set so far, this one. Winning legs for Reyes in 13 and 14, 14 and 15 for Van Veen. That 15 was a breaker throw, both averaging just around the ton mark in the set. But it's Van Veen now who has the honour to serve it out. But a small 1 and a big 20. Ooh, tidies up A big treble 19. Yeah, and a puff of the cheeks.
What a night of darts it's been. Reyes isn't done yet.
It's only day 2.
I know. It's going to be a long week. Long 2 weeks. Long 3 weeks. Every dart live on the talkSPORT network.
Just think we'll soon be driving home for Christmas with Chris.
But that means no darts.
I'll do a live stream from the pub just so you can cope.
Reyes on 261. Van Veen 3-2-3 on the Van Veen throw. He needs a 2 treble visit here. Well, there's one of them.
Doesn't follow. Stays up.
100.
Only a turn. It don't feel like enough, man.
Doesn't. Can Reyes hold it together? Can he find a treble?
57.
No is the answer.
Yeah, he shuffled over the treble 18 to try and leave 170. He's on 204. Van Veen 223. It's all about this turn. Finds a treble low in the bed. Perfect for him. Just takes a step back. Follows it. Is this going to be a max?
180.
Timing is everything.
Definitely in sport.
That punch
92.
might be one that Reyes doesn't recover from. 43 for the match. 11 for double 16. 2 match darts. Only needs the one. Gian van Veen.
Best for Luke Littler. Equal.
It is indeed. It is only round 1, but it is Gian van Veen who will take on either Alan Suter or Teemu Harju in round 2. We'll hear from the man himself, Gian van Veen, on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channels shortly. Last game of the night could be a cracker as well. Damon Hector and Steve Lennon have met twice this year. It's one game each. Lennon fighting for his professional future. Hector looking to arrest an alarming slump in TV form. They will play next with Abby Davis and Paul Nicholson. But Gian van Veen, finally an Ali Pali winner. He's beaten Reyes by 3 sets to 1.